First, let's start with what is demand generation. I also should say that you can stop me at any moment if you have a question or if something is unclear. So feel free to do that as well. So demand generation ultimately is a framework for building trust and credibility. That's really where the focus lies with demand generation. It's very focused on building strong relationships with your customers. It's a relationship-based model where it kind of challenges you to offer genuine value to your customers. And that means providing a frictionless experience where you're providing educational content without putting barriers in place that make it harder for your customers to get that information. It also is all about helping prospective customers find a solution themselves. So it acknowledges that on today's buyer's journey, buyers mostly want to navigate the buyer's journey independently. They're not as reliant on salespeople. They have a lot of tools at their disposal to do their own research and make their own decisions. So demand gen really acknowledges that and empowers customers to take that journey largely on their own without a salesperson involved. The goals of demand generation, one of the biggest ones is building brand affinity so that you're top of mind when your customers are actually ready to buy. So again, when you build a relationship with customers over time, they'll recognize and trust your brand. And then when they are ready to buy, they'll choose your company. It's also about providing your sales team with high value and high intent leads that ultimately leads to a more efficient revenue engine, which we'll also dive a little bit more into later. But basically, like, it's trying to free up your sales team from dealing with low quality leads that are not actually ready to buy. Again, respecting that most people are not ready to buy, and some actions that your customers take might not indicate that they're ready to buy. They might be seeking information and it might not be worthwhile for your sales team to interact with them. It also focuses primarily on generating engagement among your target audiences, which is a little different than lead generation, which is very conversion focused. And we'll get into that comparison on the next slide as well. And it also advocates for dedicating most of your marketing functions to creating demand versus capturing demand, which again, we'll talk about the difference between create and capture demand. But creating demand is more awareness and reach and engagement focused versus capturing demand is what you would consider more of the conversion focus. So it actually challenges us to spend more time creating awareness for our services, brand, and product versus trying to convert customers. So again, we'll dive a little bit deeper into that as well.